Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk Interviews featuring the sensational Sicilian, the Italian stallion, Michael, a freaking Marta.
Oh,
Yeah! Fucking interview guy that I actually know.
Yeah.
Except I didn't talk to him in high school at once.
It's the high school.
Yeah,
high school
Michael,
life.
we,
Michael, yeah.
the three of us went to high school. Well, the four of us went to high school together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, we're going to talk about loads of stuff. So if you guys enjoy this episode of the Real Talk Interviews, smash that like button. Comment down below your favorite part of the episode. Subscribe to our channel. Check out our Instagram. Check out our TikTok for shorter clips. Twitter as well. And don't forget to support the channel on Patreon. Yeah, how did honestly, like, we talked about this a little bit beforehand, like
Right.
that we barely knew each other.
Yeah.
Like you fucking forgot that we had fucking civics and
Oh,
careers
yeah. It's a
But-
blur.
Did you and Nevis have any classes together?
I don't
I-
remember.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
don't know. I couldn't tell you to save my life.
Yeah.
But what teachers did you have like during that time, like school?
Oh, well, I had Mrs. Condo. Which
Okay.
she was great.
Yeah.
What did she teach?
She taught,
That sounds like an English teacher name.
yeah.
Was she English?
Was she?
Math, yeah.
Oh,
Math. Oh my god. Yeah, no, there's like specific you know what it is too? It's like we all had our own like different classes, and also
Yeah.
you were music program.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
was in
that's
the
true.
media program, and you were Deco, right?
Yeah, I was just Josh. No, I was
No, you were Deco. Come
Yeah.
on.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
I
was the
didn't do
business- and I
anything.
was in the business program.
Exactly. So we all had our own professions that we were kind of just
Yeah.
studying.
I kind of found that was the vibe too at school. Like mostly the media students hung out with the media students. The
Right.
Yeah.
the music
Yeah.
students hung
Yeah,
out with the
pretty much.
music students, and then. I mean, we say DECA, but it wasn't like it's not like I hung out with a lot of the DECA students because most of the DECA students, from my year, were media majors, so they kind of just hung out with you
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
anyways. So it's not like we
Fair
hung out,
enough.
but like I just
Right.
kind of would squad hop.
Mhm.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
I'd hang out with Christian Nevis sometimes. I'd hang out with my boys sometimes. I'd hang out with these guys sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
I was nomadic, but no, we had civics and
Yeah.
careers together, and I haven't mentioned
Yeah.
this yet because I want to save it for the episode. One thing I always remember about you
Oh, no.
was
Oh, gosh.
when we graduated.
Oh, no.
And you walked across the stage, and you were just like Michael Armata, and you walked across and you got your thing, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I wasn't even your friend back in high school. I just always remember
Yeah.
that kind of fondly. Like, yeah, there's
Yeah.
that guy Michael that was like, yeah, and
Yeah.
everyone was like, woo.
You know,
That's fucking awesome.
when you do some things you just like you do as a kid, and you just I don't know, you don't think of it at the time, and then later on it's like, why did I do that? You know?
Well, no, I
I
still
know.
look at it
That was
fondly.
fucking
and
Yeah,
also, I
that was
remember
Yeah.
I heel clicked across the stage. I did a heel click, and I
Yeah.
remember me and Christian sat right behind me, I think. He sat right behind me, and when Nevis went across the stage, we were like, that was tough.
I don't even remember what the graduation. Where was it?
Oh, it was
held?
whack. It was. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
We didn't even do the fucking like throwing our hats up thing.
No.
I don't know why.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Grad was
Oh.
whack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I remember also like my dad was kind of like tilted because Miss Cornell did was announcing names, and she kind of announced my name like Joshua Bassoon, and my dad was like, "Why'd you say it like that?" And I was like,
Yeah.
actually, my parents still have my grad photo from like, remember we'd walk across the stage, take a photo, and then we walk off the stage. And I remember the fucking stairs to get off of it were like
Yeah.
6 feet
Yeah.
to the left, so people were like almost walking off. I almost walked. I remember I was like, oh fuck. And fucking then we go and take a picture with Quenville, our principal.
Oh yeah.
And I still have it because me
yeah.
and Quenville, I was like, ah. And Quenville was like, ah.
Quenville was a cool guy.
Yeah, Quenville was cool.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no. I guess we could just get right into it. I mean, I heard
Yeah.
you like Marvel movies.
Oh
yeah. Love it. I live for it.
But I mean, because you're Italian as well, I also
Oh.
heard you paint houses.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I also jump down pipes and jump over turtles. Yeah, and
Yeah.
mushrooms. Yeah.
Josh is already going for the stereotypes already, man. I apologize in
Hey,
advance.
these guys
Oh,
were just
no.
talking about the tips of Italy.
No,
And I was
yeah.
like,
There you go.
"Hmm,
Just the tip.
I could
right?
do something with this.
We're going right into it, Michael.
But,
Oh yeah.
I heard you like Marvel movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching it since Iron Man. Oh,
Same.
it just like it. I think it's gone a long way.
I
It's
feel
gone-
like I feel like the MCU
Sure.
kind of kicked off at the perfect age for us. Like
Yeah.
like we're all 2000s,
yeah.
right? Like, we're all
Yeah.
2000s.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
So I feel like we were at
Yeah.
the perfect age for it because I mean, not that people who were like born prior or after us can't get into it, but like Iron Man came out when we were like 7, 8 years old.
Mhm.
I think that's like the perfect time. We were super impressionable,
Yeah.
and superheroes were cool. And for like 2000s guys, we were
Yeah.
like boy kids.
Yeah.
I think it was the perfect thing. Tony Stark was a cool guy, and we just got hooked.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember like it didn't
Mhm.
personally for me with Marvel. It like I don't think it really took off until like I mean there's Iron Man. Then like the sequel came out 2 years later, and I was like, oh, Iron Man 2,
Yeah.
whoa! And then
Man
Avengers
2.
came out and changed everything. It was
Yeah.
like holy shit, this is a
Yeah.
franchise.
Oh yeah, no, like all of them like meeting up, and then it's like they're just fighting together, and then it's like just the different just the different like kind of ways they are, like like Iron Man's this little cocky rich guy, and then there's like Bruce Banner, he's
Yeah.
like kind of
Quiet.
quiet,
Yeah.
and then Thor, like it was great back then. It was as a kid just like wow.
I know, right?
Right.
And then so like, because I remember I didn't watch Captain America and I didn't watch Thor,
Right.
and then I didn't watch them in theaters because then a few years later I was at my uncle's house and we watched both of them, I think, back to back. And then at the end of Captain America, the end credit, I think it was Captain America. The end credit scene was a trailer. Was
Of
the
the Avengers. Yeah.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
first Avenger. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit!
Yeah.
And the Avengers came out, and I was like, okay, I guess I gotta start watching all of these.
yeah.
But yeah, that really changed the game. The Avengers really was just like a landmark in like cinema history. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree, Nevis?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm just trying to think. Like, out of all the films in the MCU, Michael, like, what do you think? Which one's your favorite? You would say.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is a good question.
Why don't you start with yours? Give him some time to think about it.
Oh,
Fair
yeah.
enough. Yeah. I mean, mine is Iron Man. I'd say the first Iron Man's still my favorite. It's the one that's like the way it's told is very like it's the energy's always there and the dialogue just hits so well. Tony Stark's great in it.
Right.
The action's great. It's just it felt the most natural to me out of all of them. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that small scale. What would be yours, Josh?
I don't think I have a favorite. I think I have like a top 3, honestly. Like
Okay.
I can't pick a favorite because I'm like I love Infinity War,
Yeah,
but I
Infinity War's
love
good.
Yeah.
I love Iron Man for the same reasons. you know?
Yeah.
But then I also love Captain America. Like I have so many like
Which
favorites,
one?
but the first one.
Oh,
yeah.
First Avenger. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
doesn't get talked about as much. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that
Yeah.
ending. I remember I saw the ending, and I was depressed.
Well, it's a very
Yeah.
emotional. Yeah.
Yeah, like no, the end credit scene. I mean, where it's like he wakes up 70 years later. And he's
Yeah.
like, I had a date. And I was thinking about
Oh.
that later that night in
Yeah.
bed. I was like,
Oh.
oh no.
But you know what, Josh? Endgame
Oh.
kind of filled that gap.
I don't know.
I like
Yes.
that. I kind of like
Endgame was
that.
good, but I don't think it was great. I think it did a decent job.
Yeah, it's got mixed. I know what you mean.
My
It's
favorite
got.
Marvel movie is Captain Marvel.
Oh.
Really?
gosh.
No, yeah.
No.
What a hot take you got there. My favorite.
Which sucks 'cause I love Brie Larson.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
a lot of
yeah.
people hate Brie Larson, and I get it for like the sake of like she's kind of cocky with like when she was or like a few years ago she was cocky
I feel like,
Yeah.
especially
Well,
with the
like-
press of Endgame. Did you ever see those videos where it's
with
just
like her and
Don
what's his name,
Cheadle?
Thor and yeah.
No, Don Cheadle. Yeah,
John Cheadle just not like her,
oof.
but I like Brie
Yeah.
Larson. I also she's
She's a
also
great
such
actress.
a woman
Yeah.
crush. But
Yeah, no, I mean,
Oh yeah. No.
I remember the Captain Marvel trailers came out. And I was like, holy fuck, this woman's beautiful.
yeah, no.
But no, what would you say is your favorite or top 3 favorite Marvel films?
I mean, I know for sure. Like Endgame, that last fighting scene just hit.
Ooh.
It just
Which
hit
one?
hard.
Which one? There were so many fighting
The
scenes.
Thanos one with the 3.
Oh right, yeah. The vent, like wherever the portals scene where
Oh,
they just
yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
came in. It was like, okay, yep, I've lived. That's it.
Yeah.
I can go now. I can. I can.
It's like
Oh.
that type of intensity I love, and I remember like watching it. I think the 3rd time, and I was just like, I love the scene. It's like on your left and stuff. It's like
yeah.
even though
That was the first
he wouldn't even have a walkie in his ear because technically speaking, it's a different port. I don't care.
Yeah.
They're fighting, man.
Technically, that was the first movie I ever saw 5 times in a row.
5 times.
Really?
I saw
Oh
Avengers
my
Infinity
God.
War 5 times and in a row, and I probably saw it a few times afterwards. I've watched it obviously since then. But
Yeah.
Infinity
Yeah.
War, what else would you say is your probably top tier of Marvel films?
Oh, yeah, no, Iron Man 2, like as a kid, yeah, like Iron Man 2, like just kind of hit hard,
Yeah.
like good for me, cause when like War Machine was introduced, and then the scene
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
they're in that like I don't know, that sanctuary place.
yeah.
Yeah,
lasers.
and they're fighting all
The
the
lasers,
robots.
right?
Yeah,
The laser
dude.
scene.
Me and my youngest brother, like when that happened, we like looked at each other. Mind you, I was 9 years old, I was 9 years old. He was 7, and we were like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. Oh yeah.
was
It's
a
just
good
like, oh
scene.
my gosh. Like, could you imagine if a civilian was in that? It's like, oh,
Tony's
crap.
just like, "All right, Rhodey, get down." Dude, we would do that. Like we would pretend to do that, like play fighting,
Yeah.
all the time. Like
Oh, yeah.
the 2 weeks afterwards.
Oh yeah.
I just thought about that. Yeah, maybe that's why they put it in a sanctuary scene. Because like if they just did that in like
Oh, yeah.
a public area, it's like get
Oh,
down. And then it's like, oh my gosh, I'm
My
cut in half.
wife!
My wife.
My kids, my family.
Holy shit, I
man.
cut in half. Like
Yeah, it goes from PG-13 to rated R, right
It's like
there.
a scene in Dewey Cox when he cuts his brother in half.
Oh my gosh.
Dewey, I'm cut in half. Oh my gosh.
What? Name one more. Name one more.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
no, yeah.
Oh man, there's so many good ones.
Yeah, there's a ton.
From the first 3 phases, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We do get critical later on, I would say.
Endgame onwards, you can go fuck your mother.
Oh, that's
Diaz over here.
Joey Diaz times blue cheese with wings.
It says blue cheese and go fuck your mother.
Sorry, Michael.
No. It's this is like the
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have a soft spot for Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
I talk about it quite a bit on the podcast, but Michael's never seen the podcast.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not a podcast guy,
It's
okay?
all right. It's all
Yeah,
right.
that's
But
fine.
hey, I'll be in the podcast.
There you
So
go.
now you gotta watch
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah.
gotta, yeah. I get the first row. Yeah, for first seat. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't even speak today.
It's all right.
Good.
Good day to be on a podcast.
Oh man. I would say yeah, like maybe. I don't know, I like Thor 2, but I know there's people that have like mixed opinions
Yeah,
on
it's the
that.
one thing I can't get behind.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Yeah.
In my opinion, though, like Thor 2, like I rewatched it because it was on cable a while back, and I was at my parents' house. I still don't like it, but it definitely has that charm that the first 3 phases of Marvel had.
Yeah.
And so I still
Yeah,
like it
yeah.
for that reason because it's like I don't know what it is about the energy or something, but it's just the new movies. It's just a completely new vibe. with
Yeah.
Phase 4.
Very jokey.
And
very
yeah.
it's not even the jokey
Yeah.
nature. It's just like the whole vibe is just different, and I don't like that. And so I watched like even the considered bad Marvel movies from the first 3 phases, and I'm like, I feel more at home. But Gesundheit.
Dang it. I was trying to hold that shit in.
It's better than earlier when I fucking blew up the mic when I sneezed.
Oh,
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Very nice. I'm
Fucking Borat over here.
Yeah, you probably were wondering where Matthew was in this podcast.
Yeah.
It was me all along.
Sasha Baron.
Sacha Baron Cohen. But yeah, no, I kind of agree with the Thor 2 in a way, you know, especially after we watched Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
We're like, you know what? At least the Dark World looks more real
Yep.
than Love and Thunder. I don't know. Love and Thunder just looks like a Looney Tunes cartoon at times.
It just looks and feels that way. And
Yeah.
I was recently rewatching some of the stuff from Phase 3, and it's just there's the different vibes per phase. Honestly, Like,
Yes.
phase 1, the startup.
It's the most
Phase-
realistic, I would say. I
Yeah.
know that's weird to
Yeah.
say, but
Like
phase,
Tony
yeah.
actually making it in a cave. With a bunch
Yeah.
of scraps.
Also, the suit was real.
Yeah.
Like they actually they built that suit. Like I think the guy who made it was the same guy, Stan Winston. He did like the Jurassic Park dinosaur, the
Oh.
Terminator, and like before he passed away and his team and such, he designed the Iron Man suit, the first one. What was it? What was it? Mark
Mark
one?
one?
Mark 1, yeah.
Oh wait, no,
No, no,
Mark
no,
one,
not
like,
Mark-
not the one in
Mark
the cave.
two?
No, not Mark.
Mark 2 was a
Or
silver
3?
one. Mark
Oh.
3.
Mark
Mark
3.
3 is the one he wears
Yeah.
when he fights
Okay.
Obadiah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he did Mark 3, but yeah, during that era, it was like you had Iron Man, you had Incredible Hulk, which
Oh.
not a lot of people talk about, even
Kind of
though
underrated.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love the design of the Hulk in that.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Best Hulk.
Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah, like it like it's just it's not like you can tell like the CGI with like like She-Hulk and all that.
Ooh.
With,
Pull out big guns.
but I mean, yeah, it's like like the texture of the rocks on like the thing, and it was just
Yeah.
like it just everything moved right, and it was so good. It was so
Thing in
nostalgic.
which
Are
Fantastic
you
Four
talking
movie?
about Abomination, or are you talking about the?
Oh, with him too.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
talking about like the Fantastic Four?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're talking about. I thought we were talking about the.
No, but that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
Which
no.
What is your opinion on Fan Four Stick?
Oh, the new
Oh,
one. Oh,
the
yeah.
2015 one with Miles Teller.
Oh, the new one. Oh well.
I didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It was dog shit.
I saw it. I saw it. Did you see it?
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? Wait a minute.
Well, my history with that was I did a double feature, so I watched Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation,
Oh.
which was amazing, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna watch Fan Four Stick. I watched that. I was like, thank God I watched Rogue Nation, or else I would have had a shit day.
I've seen the scene where he's like, "It's clobbering time!" Bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Yeah. It was. I mean, again, I mean, everyone has their own opinion. Me too. I wasn't a fan of that Fantastic Four
Was
movie.
Doctor Doom even in it for that
He
long?
was.
He was, but it was a weird one. It's not like like how I don't know. It's just a different. It's not like the Doctor like Doom from those other.
The other Fantastic.
I like
Yeah.
those ones. I still like them.
Though-
Well, I don't
yeah.
like Silver Surfer, but I
Yeah.
like the first one. I don't like Silver Surfer.
No, like
That's
those ones with the Chris Evans one.
Yeah, I like the first one.
Oh.
I actually think, because I was going to bring this up,
Mhm.
utilizing like catchphrases and stuff in movies, I feel like it's a hard thing to do because
Yeah.
catchphrases in comics are like really corny if you think about it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like Fantastic Four, the one with how do you pronounce his name anyways? Iowan Gruffafud?
What?
Gryffindor.
Yeah, legit. Did you just say Gryffindor?
No,
Which
the
character?
guy who plays Mr. Fantastic in the first two Fantastic Four films, 2004 and 6.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Reed.
his name's
Reed Richards.
His name's like
Yes.
IOANN GROFFADD or something like that. Or GRUFFAADD.
Are you talking about the actor?
Yeah, the actor. How do you pronounce his name?
Oh, I have no idea.
His name's like Iowan
Yeah.
Gruffafud.
I thought you were talking about the characters, Fantastic Four. You had Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm,
Yeah.
and
Thing.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, the thing had a regular name. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Like
about.
fucking
Who
Bob.
knows?
Bruce
yeah,
Rock.
Bob.
What if his name was Bruce Rock?
Oh, perfect. There you
But
go.
like, with that first Fantastic Four film, I like it, and like I think it has the best way of incorporating like the corny catchphrase because
Yeah.
especially if we compare it to Fan Four Stick, which
Uh.
there's just that out of place scene where he punches Doctor Doom and he's like, "It's clobbering time," whereas the way they did it in the first Fantastic Four was Johnny Storm is making fun of the Thing, and he's like, "Hey man, they made toys out of you. Listen, it's clobbering time. Isn't that fucking hilarious?
That's,
You should
yeah.
say that. It's clobbering time."
Oh yeah, go.
Here's what I will say, and this is the only defense I will say about the Fan Four Stick compared to the old ones.
Yeah.
Is that the Thing looks like a bunch of rocks, like
Yeah.
a thing.
In
you
the
know?
new one?
In the
newer
newer
one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
I
I
think
like
I think you were talking about that, like the texture and stuff. It actually looks like it, unlike
Yeah.
the older ones where it kind of looked like a Muppet at times, where it's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
there's too much
Mind you, That was like 10 years prior.
they couldn't CGI him.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I don't
'cause-
work in media.
No, I mean, it came out around the same time as the Hulk movies, right? And the Thing always, to me, felt
Yeah.
like he
What
would
you
be the
talking
same size as Hulk.
You're talking about
Yeah.
Ang Lee's the Hulk?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
I
the
think
2000
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, yeah,
2003 Hulk?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
that
came out
one,
around the same time as the
I think
Chris
so.
Evans
Hulk didn't look
Fantastic
good
Four.
in that one either.
yeah.
Well, he didn't look like a dude with green makeup like the old one.
But I prefer that one, honestly. But I will
Oh,
say I prefer
boy.
Ang Lee's Hulk over She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She-Hulk just looks like Fiona if Fiona went to the gym.
Oh gosh.
There's a lot of memes of She-Hulk. Actually, Michael, what do you think of the current MCU shows
Yeah.
and movies?
We talk about it a lot here.
Yeah.
Oh well. Where do I start?
That's a good way of introducing it.
Well, I mean, okay, like all the Marvel shows.
You don't have to go in depth into
No,
everything,
yeah,
but, like,
exactly.
in total.
Oh well, I think they've been pretty good. Like, I think even like I thought Ms. Marvel was pretty good too. Like because her character's kind of like like sort of like corny and like or not corny, like just like she's kind of like a goofy character, but like a cool like character, and it really showed like kind of like how like in the oh what is the word like sort of what it's like in like the life of like someone like
Like a teenager.
a teenager, yeah, and like
Yeah.
and like who's like Muslim and like in a like mosque and like and like her family and when
Yeah.
like and like in their like perspective in their shoes.
Yeah, something
and, like,
different.
Yeah,
within
something
the
different.
Yeah,
Yeah. Then
That's
like
fair, yeah.
like then like Captain America, who's like
Yeah.
Brooklyn, was it Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, New
Yeah.
York. Same with Spider-Man. He was also somewhere in New
No,
York too.
Queens.
Yeah,
Queens.
So
So
like it's good to have
different
like,
location.
Yeah, it's good to see that, and then Moon Knight like more like Egyptian, and then like,
Yeah.
and then, I mean he was badass. Like those shows have been good. Just She-Hulk. Yeah, I mean I don't know. Yeah, there's just again like it's more of a like I mean it just seems like more of a again like that comedic sort of thing Marvel's been doing.
I haven't even bothered to even stomach a single episode. I watched a couple
Yeah.
videos on it. I've seen like memes about it on Instagram, but other than that, I refuse to consume any content, which bugs me because my mom apparently wants to watch it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
And honestly,
Yeah.
I think I know why. And it's because my parents didn't watch Moon Knight. They didn't watch Miss Marvel. Even though I think they should have watched Miss Marvel because as a brown family, I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
fucking representation. Come on, man. Like, it's nice for me to see brown characters in these movies. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, my people. But they didn't watch that. And the thing is, I feel like it's just because they're nostalgia baiting almost in a sense because, oh, Bruce Banner's Hulk is going to be in it. So we'll put Bruce Banner in it so that people will want to watch it and when we put up the trailers and everything.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of I
Yeah.
feel like that's the reason my parents want to watch. My mom wants to watch She-Hulk because
Yeah.
Bruce Banner's going to be in. So I know him, and then I'll get to know this character.
yeah.
It's kind of like with Kenobi.
Oh,
I watched Kenobi for Kenobi, but I ended up watching the Reva show,
the
Third Sister.
Oh yeah. She was an interesting character.
She was
Wait a minute. Did they make a new Star Wars show just now?
Andor.
Andor.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet. I heard it's really
Okay.
good though.
Have you seen it?
It's good. It's
Okay.
it's been good so far. I don't know. It's a little
4 episodes.
yeah.
But I
4
heard that
episodes.
they dropped like 3 episodes on the same day.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
My
Yeah.
brothers, usually my brothers and I will watch these things together, but we were always super busy, so we didn't get to watch it.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my older brother yesterday when I picked him up at the airport, and I'm like, by the way, like, how's Andor? And he's like, oh, it's good, 3 episodes. I'm like, bitch, it has not been a month.
Dang. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
With Andor and because that's another thing too is like the Marvel and Star Wars. They're
Yeah.
making like shows and movies simultaneously, and it's like
Yeah.
I feel like
Hit or miss.
they said never miss, huh? Story of those shows and movies. I guess there's a hit or a miss. Which one is it? You get something like Miss Marvel, which does something different, and then you get something like
Yeah.
She-Hulk, which is it just feels like it's repeating itself with
Yeah.
other stuff.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same way about like Star Wars, or do you think they're trying something different?
Well, this Andor like has a little bit of a different vibe. Like it's like
Okay.
a little more like I don't know, a little like a tiny bit darker, sort of. Like it's just more action paced, more action based. Like, and there's like I swear like I think one of the people dropped like I said shit at one point. I don't think they've ever said that in a Star Wars.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
So like, it's one guy dropped that, and then it was like there was a scene where it was like you didn't see any, but it was kind of suggested like there was like a love scene, like a
Okay.
sex. So it's like
Yeah.
it's like that's a little different. They don't really do that. I mean,
Yeah,
like Leia kissing Luke. Well,
Oof.
that's not
Oops.
that back then.
Yeah.
But besides that, yeah,
Hopefully they
So-
they go more mature with Star Wars and stuff. Like
yeah.
you don't have to like mature doesn't equal like I don't know Darth Vader saying fuck. Like,
Yeah.
fuck this. Like that doesn't make sense. But like immature in the sense of like like these characters are going through battle. They're going through like the Republic and stuff. So there would
Yeah.
be a lot of gruesome events.
I'd also say
Yeah.
maybe not even more mature, but more intellectual almost.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like the intricacies of how the Republic fell, or like the Well, I assume that Andor, if it's casting Andor from Rogue One, then I'd assume it's in the middle of prior to Rogue One,
Yeah.
because he dies at that movie. Spoiler alert. But,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just I'd like to see more of like the intricacies of how the what's it called the rebels are forming and whatnot, and like just all that stuff. Where rather than like, all right, action time.
Yeah. Like
Because
yeah.
a show that I think does that decently well, and I actually haven't finished it completely. There's a Transformers series, War for Cybertron series. Have you seen it?
On Netflix.
On Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah. There's that one. And then I think there was another, but I know
There's
what you mean.
3 parts to it. It came in 3 parts, like
Yeah.
Fall of Cybertron, Earthrise, and Siege,
Yeah, it's,
or something like that. And it's like I remember like I watched the first few episodes. I was like, holy shit! Like this really is talking about how it was a civil war. Like Megatron was a politician almost. You know, that was like taking more power. I was like, this is a lot more intellectual than I am Megatron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, just coming in there, attacking the like, you know,
why
trying
is
to
he such a bad guy? What does he want?
exactly.
You know, it's
And-
more like he's like, I am a politician that got too much power.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's exactly. There's something like it meaning to it. you
And
know,
I
and
love
just-
that. I was like, holy
Yeah.
shit, I love that. So I'd like to see like something like that out of Star Wars and even out of Marvel almost. But I honestly, I don't have any faith in Marvel anymore. Like, not that they can't do anything good, but I don't think that there's any need for that anymore. I think it just needs to stop.
Yeah. I don't know. It's always different. Like I think for me, because I read about the new Blade film that they're supposed to make.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about that news wise?
News wise, I haven't. I mean, I know spoil like, you know, with spoilers and stuff. Spoiler or whatever. Like I know, like I think there's a credit scene in Eternals where you kind of hear his
Yes.
voice and then
Galactus?
No,
the
Blade.
Blade.
Oh,
Yeah.
Blade.
Mahershala Ali plays Blade.
Oh, they're not going to get Wesley Snipes?
Nah.
Oh my gosh.
He did those 3 movies, and then I guess Disney was like, "Nah, we're good."
I love Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali's great, but from what I read, and it sounds bad, but like the director left
Oh.
because he didn't want to do it anymore. Mahershala Ali doesn't like the script. The script is apparently not good. There's only like 2 action scenes. It's like 80 pages long, and it's just like at that point, it's like you can't. And they still
Yeah.
have the release date for next year. It's like, well, first off,
Ah.
if the director already left and there's clearly something going wrong, you should not be still releasing at 20. You should take a break.
Yeah.
You have plenty of other Marvel movies and shows to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's like, what was it? Sam Jackson's doing that Invasion show, right?
Yeah. Secret Invasion.
Yeah, focus on
Yes.
that.
What's that about, anyways? I didn't even watch the trailer.
I heard what is it about exactly?
So like in the comics, it's like it's like pretty much like the Skrulls kind of like invade Earth and like they even like they'll like shift into other people, like maybe heroes and like other people, and then they try and like sort of like a secret invasion. They like secretly kind of take over. They try and take over the world, and then Nick Fury like has to. I mean, I don't know 100% like of like everything how it goes in the comics, but and then like Nick Fury kind of gets involved with it, and he like has a hard time trusting people because it's like, are you a Skrull? Are you not? And then like people that are in like those like high or those like very like, you know, the high ranks and people that are supposed to be like kind of like
president.
you
Yeah.
know, it's hard to trust anyone. So
Yeah.
it's something like that. I mean, it's interesting because they've been working with Nick Fury in the movies now. Like those Skrulls have been working with Nick Fury, so it's interesting what's gonna
I mean,
happen.
because I was going to say, like, at the end of Captain Marvel and, like, in Far From Home,
Yeah,
it seemed like Nick Fury was kind of cool with the Skrulls.
Yeah.
yeah. It was,
So,
But
I don't
that
know.
kind of sounds interesting. That gives me like Winter Soldier vibes of just like, who do you trust?
Mhm.
I
Oh
kinda
yeah,
like that though.
it does, but it's just like, I don't know. For me, it just seems like in the grand scheme of things, all this just should have. Why? Like, just end it all. It should have just ended after Endgame. We should have wrapped up Spider-Man and then just called it a day.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of so tired of all this.
mm-hmm.
There's no like definitive end like Logan.
Oh,
You know,
fantastic movie.
Logan kind no, that's like they
But Logan wasn't even the end of it because then they came out with Dark Phoenix and all this other bullshit.
you don't count that.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
no, technically
Millions.
speaking, canonically speaking, timeline. Logan is set in 2097. Dark Phoenix is set in the 90s, so technically Logan is the last one.
Well, you, sir, have me beat.
Wow, wow.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, can
Even Deadpool 3.
oh,
Are we gonna talk about
yes.
that?
I didn't
Oh.
watch any of that
What did
stuff
you
yet.
What did you think about the trailer, Michael?
I mean, with
There's a
Ryan
trailer?
Reynolds,
Yeah.
yeah, like
There's an announcement.
Oh,
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't count to me.
Oh, whatever. Well, it's well, like the trailer was Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
They're bringing back Wolverine for
I'm-
Deadpool 3.
I could fuck with that.
Yeah, yeah. But it's not like they even said in the announcement, it's like this isn't gonna affect Logan because Logan is still the end technically, canonically timeline. So Deadpool 3 would probably be in the middle of like, I don't know, somewhere before
Well, I mean, if you
2097.
said in 2097, we're not. It's 2022 right now, so I think we've got a few years to deal with.
I think we're
Yeah.
pretty good. We're pretty good.
'Cause
Yeah.
other than that, and let's say Days of Future Past, are there any other X-Men movies that take place in the future? No, I don't think so.
Oh, Days of the. Oh no, sorry.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
just a little bit of Days of the Future in the past. Days or whatever. It's
It
called.
Yeah, Days of
ends.
Future
It
Past.
ends in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like Logan does take place after that. So other than those two movies, there's none of the all the X-Men movies just take place in the modern day or in the past.
Yeah. Wasn't that a happy
Yeah.
ending though? Days of Future Past. You
It
know?
was.
Logan was there and like he saw Beast. Was
Yeah.
it Beast? And I was like, hey, morning, Logan. And I'm like,
Late start.
oh, I was like so happy when I saw that. And he saw Phoenix again.
Jean Grey.
Jean Grey, and I was like, oh. And then Logan just starts, and it's like the most depressing, like,
yeah.
he's just on the ground getting like jumped by a couple of gang people. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, yeah. Those are chrome.
Those
What
are
is-
chrome lugs. You're not gonna want to. You're gonna strip them.
They
Yeah.
shoot him in the face. It's like, oh, okay. Well, you're gonna die.
Yeah, Logan is.
It was awesome though.
Yeah.
Logan is great. I watched that. I have to watch that movie every year.
Yeah, I saw that in theater. Do you watch that too, right?
Logan.
Logan, yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
saw it in the theater too, and just I can't like ever like it still like haunts me when the scene where his one claw got stuck and he has to pull it
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, no,
know,
I
it's
you
like-
guys remember grade 11? We had to go on a religion retreat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped it. And
Uh,
I went to watch Logan instead.
You made a wise decision,
Like,
Josh.
my parents dropped me off at school, and I immediately got on the bus and went straight to the cinema. I went
Yeah.
straight to Silver City and watched Logan,
Yeah.
and then just dicked around until 3 o'clock or whatever time school ended.
See,
2:10, 2:07 technically.
see that is
Oh.
proof that see you can you can skip some stuff and still make it through high school.
There you go.
There you go.
I went to university somehow.
Somehow.
Now I can't guarantee you'll get your BA. Because it's taking fucking forever.
It will come. It will come.
I like your optimism, but
Yeah.
no, Logan was fucking fantastic. I actually like.
Mhm.
I do like the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
A lot
It-
of people don't really talk about them.
I mean, like it was a weird time because I remember when Logan came out. Say, Deadpool 2 was coming out too.
2018.
Yeah, and I was thinking like, wow, like the 20th Century Fox X-Men films. I had an interest in because they were both R-rated, so they were doing something different from
Yeah.
Marvel and DC at the time. So I was like, I was more optimistic of that.
Mhm.
And then Disney bought 20th Century Fox,
Yeah.
and then Dark Phoenix came out, and then it just kind of died.
Yeah. It was,
Oh
it
well.
was yeah. It was just kind of like I don't know. They just were like, okay, let's just kind of throw it like whatever. Let's just mash something together and just call
Yeah.
it a day.
Like the
you
New
know?
Mutants felt like that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
cons-
That's technically a.
Does that even make money?
No,
I don't know-
dude.
I don't know.
What?
First of all, I don't
Made
know
like
a single,
$2.
I don't know a single person that saw that movie. Second of all, I barely know people that even know that movie came out. I barely knew that movie came out.
Because it was famous because it released a trailer and it was like it's coming out 2018. I mean 2019. I mean 2021.
Yeah, and fucking Macy
Yeah.
Williams was in it. That was all. Those are the only two things I knew about.
Wasn't Anya Taylor-Joy in it?
I don't think she was that big back then. Macy Williams was the big thing because she's Arya Stark.
Oh,
Game of Thrones.
Okay, because like also the guy from Stranger Things too was
Oh
in it.
yeah, well, I don't watch Stranger Things,
Mm.
Fair enough.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about what's your opinion on like Justice League and whatnot? Did you watch that?
Oh yeah, like the DC films. What do you think of
Oh.
those?
What would you
Well-
actually say? Are you more of a DC guy or?
Oh, I'm more of a Marvel guy.
more of a Marvel guy?
But I mean, DC though has some awesome characters, and
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, like I think like Marvel and DC did mix in the comics at some point,
Yeah,
just
they
a little bit, but they haven't.
Crossovers.
Yeah, crossovers, but the Schneider cut. I mean, that was. I mean, was it 4 hours long or
Yeah,
something?
it was a bit
Oh,
long.
It's but
a
it's
little bit.
so good though.
Yeah.
So
only
good.
what, like a sixth of your day?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
That was really good.
So good, yeah.
It was
Like,
really
what do
good.
you guys think? Like,
I mean, for me, it's like my favorite superhero film is the Justice League cut of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
yeah,
Because I kind of like those films. I like Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. I know a lot of
Yeah.
people aren't a huge fan of that, but I still like the tone that those movies give off
Yeah.
compared to like the Marvel films. Although I do like some Marvel films. I kind of like that more darker, brooding type of
Mhm.
superhero and like how the superheroes are treated like gods and stuff. It's like I don't know. It's very poetic in many ways, but I don't know. There are some misses within DC that
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah, no, I like them too. I mean, not as much as
it
Nevis,
was.
but you know what? Though, Nevis,
Yeah.
I just realized we've never talked about this on the podcast. You and I. What are you guys' opinion on Shazam?
Oh,
Aquaman.
okay.
First.
Whenever Nevis and I
Sure.
talk about DC, so we've talked about DC a few times.
And it's
the thing
always
is,
about Snyder.
We always talk about Zack Snyder and
Yeah.
those 3 movies.
But
or, well,
fun
those
fact,
4 movies.
But fun fact, there are actually other directors that worked on DC
yeah,
films.
fucking, what was it? James Wan did Aquaman.
Aquaman was
I like it.
Yeah.
it's not like amazing, but it's very epic.
I would say
Yeah.
it's amazing, but I really like it.
It's in Italy too, so that was nice.
Oh yeah,
At one point.
that's
Fucking what's
true.
his name?
Black Manta fights Aquaman.
Yeah, and he has like.
Aquaman fucking decimates him.
Yeah.
What's
I love that
Where
actor.
did it take place, by the way? It took that scene in Italy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys should know. You're from Italy.
It,
It took place right around
didn't watch
corner from
Aqu-
Christian's house.
I like this assumption from Josh. It's just like any movie that's shot in Italy, it's like, all right, Michael Christian, where did they shoot it? It's like,
I
oh
think
yes.
Some place is the same place where, like in The Godfather, where Michael gets married. I think so.
Really?
I think so. It's been a while since I've seen Aquaman.
What a weird connection.
I think
Godfather to
Well,
Aquaman.
as soon as I saw Italy, I was like, Godfather? Wait, isn't that where Michael got married?
Coincidence?
I
I
think
think
not.
not.
I think not.
Like, that's where Apollonia died.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I just intertwined the edit of Black Manta with the laser eyes shooting at the car.
Oh my god.
No, no.
We need to make that. We need to make
I'll
that.
make it.
Yeah.
No, Apollonia! Boom.
Yeah, like
Call me Black Manta.
Oh, I liked his look though. He looked like that classic comic look. Like
Yeah.
it was good, but yeah.
I remember, like, I watch a lot of film review channels on YouTube as well. And so I remember Cosmonaut Variety Hour did an episode on or a video on Batman versus Superman.
Oh, he
Talking about
loved
how-
it. I remember that video.
No, he talked about how he liked it.
No, he didn't. I thought he hated those films.
He hated it, and then he did a 30-minute video on Batman versus Superman as part of his worst superhero movies ever made.
Oh.
list. It
Yeah.
was 30 minutes, and he was talking about how, like, fuck, I kind of like this movie now. He's like, I kind of like it. I mean, it's still stupid, but I
Yeah.
kind of like it now.
What?
Because he avoided talking about it for so long, and then
Oh.
during COVID, he's like, maybe it's the COVID that, like, maybe I'm just bored in lockdown, but I don't hate this movie anymore. And I remember he talked about how he hates the his one thing that he really hates is some of the costume design.
Oh.
I disagree. I kind of like the
No,
golden Aquaman suit. I don't really
Yeah.
love Amber Heard's outfit in that show in the movie. I think her hair looks super stupid.
Oh yeah, it's like a Little Mermaid type thing.
Yeah. Well, the
Bright
one,
ass red.
the one thing about Aquaman that upon rewatch, I was watching is like my least favorite part is like Aquaman and Mira do not have chemistry.
No.
Compared to like I'm comparing another DC film is like Wonder
Yeah.
Woman and Steve Trevor.
Yeah.
Like their chemistry worked in the first one.
yeah.
really
Oh,
well.
yeah.
So then when you watch Aquaman, you're just like, oh, this is.
This
eh.
is forced.
It feels
definitely.
forced,
Yeah.
right?
And also, some of the dialogue isn't that great. Like, there's a scene where, like, she's like, you smell like swamp butt. And I'm like, who the fuck wrote this? I was like, yo, what? And then Jason Momoa does this, like, no, I don't.
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
like, yo, this is some of the most amateur shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's the one thing, yeah.
That, and my brothers and I still quote this to each other every day, or almost every day. Just, what's his name? Ocean Master. He's
Oh,
always yelling in
no.
that movie. So we'll, like, whenever we're fighting, we'll be like, Rise, Atlantis! It's either that one. When my brothers and I fight, we either quote that or we quote, the scroll is giving him power. No!
Kung Fu Panda. So that is his name, Poe. Finally, a worthy opponent.
That's give me what time was this? Because I'll make sure my brothers see this part of the episode. Rise, Atlantis, or Mera.
Oh man.
Shazam was good.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Shazam. I didn't
Michael,
watch
what
it.
did you think of Shazam?
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was fun.
yeah, there was screaming and there was yelling in there too.
Yeah, but not as much as Aquaman with
No,
Ocean
no.
Master.
Jason Momoa's fucking Chad scream when he was on the Kraken.
Yeah,
When he comes out, he's
that
just
was
like,
awesome.
I was like, dude, I got chills. I was like, that is testosterone right there. That is a man.
Not only that scene, but remember the last shot of Aquaman where he's like, "You want to know who I am? I'm the Aquaman," and then he comes out of the water, does a pose, and I remember seeing that in theaters. I'm like, "Oh, it's so beautiful."
Yeah, I love that. Or like that scene where he's just standing fucking legs 5 feet apart, just standing like. I remember when you gotta watch the Cosmonaut video on it. He said it like, "Who told Jason Momoa he could stand like this? This is how you stand if you know how to fuck." And I was like, "Yo, word."
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, man.
But aside from Aquaman, yeah,
I didn't
Shazam.
really-
Shazam was fun. What did you think?
I didn't like it that much. I liked it. I just didn't like it much.
It was nice to see a film like it was more of a coming of age type of movie,
Yeah.
dressed like as a superhero film. So
Yeah.
I wasn't when watching Shazam, I wasn't focused too much on the action, more just like,
yeah.
oh look, it's Billy trying to like do this, or like if you're like 11 years old and you had these powers, what's the first thing you'd do? It's like, oh, you try to buy beer.
Yeah.
Like
oh,
I could see that. Like
Yeah, it's like, oh, I like to buy your finest beer.
yeah, like to me, like that's what an 11-year-old
Yeah.
would
I will
say.
Because I've only seen Shazam like maybe once or twice. Zachary, what was
Zachary
it?
Levi?
And what was the
Oh.
kid's name? Zachary Levi and.
Ooh,
Oh.
Billy Batson. I don't know the
The
actress.
point is just
yeah.
at some points I genuinely thought the kid was turning into an adult because Zachary Levi played that so well. Played a kid in a man's body so
Yeah.
fucking well.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fucking amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
the bad guy kind of seemed like forced in, honestly.
He wasn't the greatest.
What was him? He was the bad guy from
but,
Kick-Ass.
Yeah, Mark Strong.
Yeah, Mark Strong. Yeah.
But
Oh,
no, it was pretty
What
solid.
was his
and
name? Like Zahir or something?
Zathura, Zama. I don't know.
Zahir's the bad guy from Avatar.
Is he?
Oh.
Legend of Korra.
Oh,
Season 3. I'm cool.
Oh. Oh wait, they have season 3.
Season 3. Legend of Korra went on for 4 seasons.
Oh.
Book 1, Air. Book 2, Balance. Book 3, Beginning or something. And then Book 4. Book 4, I didn't watch. I didn't watch too much of it.
Last Airbender stand.
I loved the Last Airbender, and I like Legend of Korra. I think it was kind of stupid some of it, and kind of shit on Avatar. But Zahir, imagine an evil Airbender.
Oh. Well.
There's a scene there, like in Legend of Korra. There's this thing called harmonic convergence that happens, and like pretty much when it happens, Korra, the new Avatar, lets it occur, and random people from the normal world start getting like bending powers.
Oh.
So like there's this new batch of airbenders, and Zahir is a criminal that gets airbending, and he
Oh.
like before he was like an airbender, he was also like super wise and shit, and he'd like meditate on airbending teachings. So he gets airbending. First thing he does is he breaks out of prison, and then he creates an air bubble and suffocates the Earth Kingdom Queen.
Holy. Is this supposed to be a kid show?
Yeah,
Holy crap.
it's like Clone Wars level of kids
Oh
show.
yes.
I
Yeah,
knew you'd get that.
Where the clone, one of the scenes where the clone gets chopped in half by those air vent things or
By
whatever.
when Darth Maul's doing his walk.
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Darth fucking Maul.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
Star Wars is Clone Wars is so good. Clone
Yeah.
Wars is the shit.
It's 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 what made this country.
Yes.
It's what made this generation. I mean,
the
I
Clone
mean-
Wars.
yes.
Personally, I,
I-
didn't watch the Clone Wars until recently, but still. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I remember like watching more of the 2D animated Clone Wars show.
Oh, I know what you mean.
I fucking love that show.
I didn't watch that.
Oh, it was so good. But what I always remember that weird static noise before the show starts.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I can't even make the noise because of how cool it sounds.
Yeah.
It was
That's
like intentional.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it was the introduction. So like it would be like Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and it would be static, like the holograms that they would have on the show.
Oh yeah.
That's the title, and then it
Oh.
would just like go to black, and then cut to like some awesome action scene.
Yeah.
Because it's the Clone Wars. So what do you expect? You expect Jedi clones fighting the
Yeah.
droids, and it was like, oh my god. Yeah, and the 3D animated one was great too. It
Yeah.
lasted longer, of course, because I think the 2D was just a mini series,
Yeah.
whereas the 3D one was not post Revenge.
It's canon.
It's
No,
canon. It doesn't. It's not
yeah.
post anything. It's like just a bunch of anthology series. Almost.
Yeah,
Yeah. It just
Yeah.
takes place random places
Right.
throughout the thing. Except most of it occurs either pre-Revenge of the Sith, post Revenge of the Sith, or
Yep.
like I think most of it is all pre
I-
New Hope.
yeah.
I thought it
I don't
was
think there's
after
much-
Attack of the Clones, but before Revenge of the Sith, wasn't it?
It's like in between 2 and 3.
No,
Yeah.
and there's also a lot that takes place after Darth Vader's fall to the dark side and all that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, the
Ahsoka-
Rebels?
Yeah. No, not Rebels.
No,
like-
Clone
Oh,
Wars.
Clone Wars.
Oh,
No,
Oh.
'cause- Oh wait.
are
maybe
you
you're right.
sure?
Maybe you're right. Maybe I am confused.
I thought it was Anakin.
What,
If
doesn't
you're
doesn't oh Darth Maul dies in spoiler alert. Darth Maul dies in Rebels, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Yeah. you're right, you're right,
Yeah.
you're right. My bad.
No, I know it's kind of like because they almost look similar, and it's like I don't know. It's like because it's
The one thing I can't get behind in Rebels is just why are the lightsabers so skinny?
So thin.
yeah.
I never liked that.
They gotta add some weight.
Like Darth
Josh, you gotta
Vader's-
give the lightsaber some gains, man.
All right, number 1, buy mutant mass protein. 4 scoops. No, I don't know. I just never liked that. And then also I heard the story isn't that great compared to if it's not including Ahsoka, Darth Maul, or Obi-Wan, it's not that great compared to Clone Wars. I've heard.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Star Wars is kind of like they make weird decisions at times, but
Yeah.
you know, you kind of get past it. Like I like the character, but why is Count Dooku named Count Dooku? Like
a good
I
question.
like the character, but Count Dooku sounds a lot like Count Dracula.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
because of
Christopher
yeah.
Lee, he played Dracula in like old films back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fun fact.
Yeah.
But you know that that's not his Sith name, right?
Oh no, I know.
He
Yeah.
has the most badass Sith name, and they never call him that.
What's his name,
his
Josh?
name's like Darth Tyrannius or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
no,
a
they
freaking dinosaur.
Yeah, Darth
Like, they
Tyrannosaurus
just-
Rex. I used to call him that when I was a kid. Darth Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Like,
Look, none of the Star Wars names are subtle, but they're awesome. All right, Darth
Yeah.
Vader is not subtle; it's an awesome name.
yeah.
General,
Grievous.
Yes. My boy.
I like
Kenobi.
General Kenobi. I liked him in the 2D anime Clone Wars because like he was just so scary.
Yeah.
He's just like, whoosh, you're dead.
You must realize, Kenobi, you are doomed.
Oh, I don't think so. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You
does
guys should do like an audiobook thing or something. Oh my
I
gosh.
think so. Josh knows more of the prequels than me. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, you mentioned to me before we started filming. You're a prequel guy, eh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
Michael, name your favorite Star Wars film.
Oh man.
There we
oh,
go.
Oh man. Well, okay. Oh, well. Well, yeah, I mean, I would probably say, yeah, episode 3 probably, because, you know, like the whole, like that thing when Anakin and, I mean, spoiler alert, you know, when Anakin and Obi-Wan, you know, fought on that
Yeah.
thing, and then the high ground, and then like the whole, like, thing, like the tension, like they were
Yeah.
brothers, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
They, like, you know, in arms or whatever, and then this happened, and I was like, wow, and then with Padme and Anakin, like
Yeah.
I read somewhere where it's like if you add up the whole of the amount of time Anakin and Padme had time together was like I think a few months. Like out of all the years they known each other, it's like they own like because they were busy. Like Anakin was fighting, Padme was
yeah.
in the Senate, and like you know,
Damn,
and they didn't have a lot of time, but they were in love. So,
Yeah. it's a very tragic story. Yeah.
I'm just like, I think I've mentioned this a while ago on the podcast, but like, for Christmas a few years ago, I got my younger brother's lightsabers. And
Oh.
I was still in first year, because that was the first year I had money
Oh,
to be able to buy people gifts and stuff. So I buy my brother's these lightsabers from the mall, and you know, I don't go back home immediately. I go back to my dorm and whatnot. So I have a few weeks before Christmas, and my buddy Kevin and I, we were huge Star Wars guys, and we were both prequel fans.
oh,
And immediately, I got the lightsabers out. We unboxed them,
Mm-hmm.
and we completely reacted the entire like
Oh
battle.
my
And then I got on
gosh.
top of my bed, and I'm just like, "You are the chosen one.
oh my
Everyone
god.
said you would destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force." And Kevin's just on the ground like,
That's all the dialogue Anakin really had aside from "I hate you." Like,
Yeah,
he just was burning to death.
I hate sand. It's
Hate
like,
sand.
what?
"Yeah, thanks,
Oh.
man. Thanks for sharing."
Yeah.
Are you an angel?
Yeah.
And it was
I'll
just,
try spinning. That's a good trick.
yeah, just you underestimate my power. Okay. Well,
Okay.
why don't you like land? Why don't you actually think and you know maybe not jump? You know, try and jump like you know try and
Do
yeah.
you watch How It Should Have Ended on YouTube? I know I added it to my story for Star Wars Day this past year. Like
I think I did, but I don't remember.
they did a little short where it's like Anakin versus Obi-Wan. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Well, now you have the lava ground. He forces lava up. Lava ground. Stop it, Anakin. Lava ground. Lava ground. From my point of view, you have the lava ground. Dude, that shit had me rolling.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that would have been great. That would boom. The credits.
I know.
Credits end.
So, what do you think of Kenobi?
Oh, I thought it was good. I
Yeah,
thought
well-
it was. Oh yeah, no, yeah, go, yeah. What do you
No,
got?
no, you're the guest.
Yeah.
I've been talking a lot, honestly. I don't really talk this much.
No,
I heard Star Wars. I heard Marvel. I was like, let me go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, we're all Canadian. You know, it's always like, sorry, you go.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's
true.
It's just in our
Yeah.
DNA.
And we are running short on time, so
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it was great.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got bear
Yeah.
time.
There
I
we go.
should mention I really have to pee.
Okay.
Josh,
That's why I was like, time.
just
Give me this cup real quick.
Oh, anyways, Josh, I was gonna say. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to leave.
Sour.
That's not coffee.
Yeah, sorry, Michael.
We kind of just railed. Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, please.
Yeah.
No, it was good. It was, I like it was just really showed how it wasn't just like, oh, Obi-Wan just made a house in the hills and was just waiting around and for Luke and protecting him but it's like, no, it showed he had major PTSD from
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And it really, he felt heartbroken. He had to do that to Anakin, and then he thought, oh, spoiler alert, how he thought he was dead, and then he's alive, and he's this monster, it's like this freaking Vader. So it's like,
Yeah.
and then again and then he had to rebuild his sort of like his connection to the Force. So
That was great.
yeah, it
That
was
was clever.
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause, yeah.
The Kenobi shows, I remember watching the last scene where it's
With
just
him and
like the Anakin, Darth Vader's helmet, and then you see
Yeah.
Anakin, so you hear Anakin and then Vader's voice.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that scene.
Yeah.
That was very very emotional. It kind of filled the gap into what happened in between 3 and 4, and I get it. Episode 4, their fight together, it's it's very minimal in action, even though in between episode 3 and 4 they're doing the whoa,
Yeah.
I don't care. Okay.
Who would win, Obi-Wan with the high ground or Obi-Wan with the ground high?
Yes.
All the rocks. Yeah.
But it's it's the emotion from those characters that
Yeah.
really make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
I don't really care if there is awesome action, although it's nice to see that.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
matters is you have those moments.
Yeah, that line, when Anakin's just like, I am not your failure, master.
Yeah.
You didn't kill Anakin. I did.
Yeah.
That was like, ooh. And Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor was so fucking, I love Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
He is 100%, he actually took the place from Chris Evans as my man crush.
Oh.
And, when he's just, crying and he's just like, I'm so sorry, Anakin. I was also baked, but I was like, I mean, I was FaceTime with my brothers. I was like, I was just like,
Yeah. It's crazy how much Ewan McGregor took in Alec Guinness's portrayal of Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I've never seen a performance like that so accurate to an other actor, you know? And he just nailed it. Even in the prequels and then Obi-Wan, he kind of grew that character even more. And if they want to, you know what? They just put make his hair white, and then they'll just do a
Deepfake
yeah.
or digital age, whatever it is.
They can just.
I don't think they need to.
I don't think so, because
No.
Ewan McGregor just looks like Alec. Well, they could make
He
it.
does look like Alec Guinness. I think that's one of the reasons he kind of got the part.
Yeah.
No, I
There was a behind the scenes, I think, of Revenge of the Sith where they're like, okay, we got to make his hairstyle look similar to Alec Guinness's, and they realized that how people's faces are symmetrical and stuff.
Yeah.
They realized his face was just as symmetrical as Alec Guinness's.
Yeah.
And they're like, we didn't even know that. This is just good look. This is good for the VFX people. So it was like, yeah,
Boom.
there you go.
That's movie magic.
What are the odds?
No, Ewan McGregor is fucking fantastic in that show. I love it.
Yeah.
And I just love that the creators were so in touch with the meme
Oh,
community
yeah.
that they ended the show with Obi-Wan
Yeah.
going, "Hello there."
Yeah.
But you know what? It's actually funny that we should mention the show because I was watching a YouTube video earlier today about I think it was episode 5 where Darth Vader stops the ship and pulls it back down, right? I
Yeah.
watched it it was a short, but it was kind of it gave me YouTube poop flashbacks. It's Obi-Wan if it didn't have plot armor, and it's Darth Vader's just I don't think so. Pulls it down, and then the other ship goes up,
And-
and then he pulls it back down,
Oh,
rips it
man.
open, and Obi-Wan's standing there hello there. And then he grabs Obi-Wan. It's the scene from episode 3 where Anakin chokes Obi-Wan. And Obi-Wan's like, "Ah!"
Wait a minute. So wait, Darth Vader moved a ship with the Force in Kenobi?
Yeah,
Like,
did
like
you watch
Star
the show?
Killer.
No, I only saw
Oh.
clips of it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like Starkiller.
Starkiller. Okay.
This guy played Force Unleashed.
Wait a minute.
I've seen videos. I haven't played, but I do want to play though. I do want
Wait
to
a
try.
minute.
Yeah, they're going to take off, and Darth Vader's just walking up. It starts taking off, and he just stops it and then pulls it back down and then rips the ship apart looking for Kenobi.
Why didn't he? Was the ship flying?
It was
Still?
flying, yeah.
Why didn't he do that in the original? Okay.
Well, he's more powerful.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I was
it's probably
just-
peak. What would you say his peak strength is? then?
What's his big
Oh,
strength?
probably-
Yeah.
Or his metachlorines, they call it, or something.
Oh
like,
yeah, the midichlorians. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
it-
probably at his peak strength, probably. I don't know, maybe.
yeah.
In between 3 and 4.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, that makes sense.
Maybe even after. I don't know. I'm not the hugest Star Wars guy, so I don't know a lot of stuff
Yeah.
from Legends and whatnot.
You know what it might have been?
Yeah.
It might have
it's-
been that infamous climax in A New Hope where this ship in his ship spins around.
Oh yeah, that's
That,
what threw
that
him off.
fucked up his midichlorians.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, that fucked it up pretty bad. He's like, oh, I'm going to throw up now.
There's like a Robot Chicken episode where Darth Vader calls the Emperor while he's spinning, and he's
Yeah.
like, the Emperor is like crying while it's happening.
Oh yeah. Oh my
You ever
god.
watch Robot Chicken?
Oh gosh. Oh, which one?
I don't know. They did so many.
They did so
Darth
many
Star Wars ones.
spoofs.
One where like Darth Vader starts doing the disco and shit, then can't figure out how to
Yeah.
pee.
Oh my god, your
Listen.
Robot Chicken's like like that one. Family Guy. There's so many. Oh my god.
Family Guy did Star Wars.
I think there's like a Guinness World Record for like the most spoofed thing is that and Star Trek, Star Wars and Star Trek. are
Well,
the
'cause,
most
like, I
spoofed
think-
things.
I think because Lucas was just like so open about it. He's like, yeah, I don't care. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
hey, as long as you guys have fun with it. So, yeah. I don't know. Like, what would you say? Because we talked about the fucking Star Wars memes for so long. Like, Michael, what do you think is your favorite Star Wars meme?
Oh gosh.
Nevis, what's yours? Give us
Yeah.
some time to think about it.
Okay, let me think. It's I'm trying to think of one.
Okay.
What's yours?
Easily, General Kenobi. Good. Hello there. No, yeah, hello there, General Kenobi. Like, 100%. Yeah, let's get these quotes and then call it an episode.
Hmm.
So yeah, Nevis, what's your favorite? I don't like sand.
The only a Sith deals in absolutes, even though that was an absolute. Thank you, Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
I always love that because you just said that so
an
confidently.
old
I'm
absolute
like,
statement.
that's an absolute statement, Obi-Wan. But I don't know. What would yours be?
I mean, the ones where it's like, you ever heard of the story of Darth
Yes,
Plagueis?
yes,
Like,
yes.
wow.
That's such a good quote. I
That's a great
actually
one.
that when I was that's my game. Like if I'm texting
Yeah.
somebody and I was like
Yeah.
way back, I was like, "Have you ever heard the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?" I didn't think so. It's not a story of the Jedi, and I would copy and paste the entire thing.
Of course, because
Yeah.
they gotta know.
Could a Jedi would take? Oh wait, what did he say? What did Anakin say? And he's like, not from a Jedi.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Yes.
Not from a Jedi.
Oh my God. Just
Ugh.
slowly turns.
Yeah, well,
Anyways.
with all that being said,
Yeah.
Michael, it was a fucking pleasure having you
Yeah,
on the
man.
podcast.
Oh,
This
it
is
was my
great.
pleasure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but,
This was great.
yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Follow Michael. We'll probably throw his socials into the
Yeah.
description.
Oh, cool.
If you enjoyed the episode, smash that like button. Comment down below your favorite part, your favorite Star Wars meme as well.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel. Check out our Instagram, our TikTok, and our Patreon if you want to support the channel. With all that being said, see you next time. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.